Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK, and happy WrestleMania weekend, everybody. So we are kicking things off right here on Thursday afternoon, and this is going to be my first video of lots to come. So if you could hit that like button for me, leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, and everybody, tickle that notification bell, because there's going to be videos dropping across the weekend. WrestleMania live commentary as well through the night here in the UK. So lots to come on the channel. There is your graphic. WrestleMania 40 then is upon us. Doesn't it make you feel old? So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it's WrestleMania, but things are kicking off literally as we speak at WrestleMania World then. So it used to be called Fan Access. Now it's WrestleMania World. So it's your big fan fest event, and Mattel are there, and they are dropping action figures all over the shop floor effectively. So this potentially is going to be the first video up on YouTube reacting to any of these figures. So I'm going in from the shop floor before the panel of reveals has even happened. But they've dropped so much in the displays, and I was getting so excited. I'm like, you've got to make a video, son. So I am going straight in. So for more factual content and where these figures will be made available, tune back in later. As I said, hit that notification bell. And once we get more facts and the panels happened, I'll do some more videos. But let's literally go in raw then and start on the shop floor. So what have they dropped? Well, straight away, we have been dropped a 4-pack then. So we are getting a classic SmackDown 4-pack. Now, this looks interesting, and I do like the packaging then. So classic SmackDown logo, and this is sort of your jeans and t-shirt pack is what I'm going to call this. So it's a Target exclusive here. So shout out to Alex West Collector on his Instagram page. We'll be jumping between Fig Heel and My Damn Toys as well. I know My Damn Toys is there in person. So anybody that is there and seeing this video, have a great WrestleMania weekend. It looks fun already. So I only wish WrestleMania would come to the UK, but hopefully one day it will. So here is the SmackDown 4-pack then. Going way back to 2001, the classic supermarket scene. So I'm sure we've got some fans of that. What a moment that was in the supermarket. Stone Cold, he's got the mustard. He's got the milk. And tell me, you didn't just say that, Booker T. We've got the tell me you didn't just say that, Booker T. And then going on a couple of years later, we had Eddie Guerrero versus John Cena in sort of like that parking lot brawl match, if my memory serves me correctly. And there we have it then. So a 4-pack coming to Target. Definitely one that I'm going to want to pick up. That Austin and Booker T moment out of the two is a real sort of important moment to me in wrestling history. One of the biggest SmackDown segments there ever was. The Cena and Guerrero, slightly out of my time at the start of the Ruthless Aggression era. I popped out of wrestling for a couple of years then, so not as memorable to me, but definitely the Austin Booker T segment that was. Look at that volume. Austin looks happy with himself, doesn't he? So that is the first 4-pack that has been formally announced. And now we will jump over then to Fig Heel's page, I think, and we'll literally go straight into the shop floor. What is in the display? And this one has me excited. So I believe these were rumored then. This to me looks like the next Survivor Series Build-A-Figure wave. And we have the Bushwhackers, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Luke and Butch are finally back in the Legends line. It's been a long time since we've had a Bushwhackers figure. That original 2-pack from the original Mattel Legends lines goes for absolute serious money on the aftermarket. You're talking £200 to £300 at least for that 2-pack. So to get a chance at the Bushwhackers in their sort of regular sort of grey camo attire is going to be pretty cool. But as you can see, they've got Doink the Clown faces on. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Survivor Series 1993, but it might have been 94. So somebody can let me know in the chat. It was either 93 or 94. They teamed up with Doink the Clown, and they all had the, on Team Doink, we have the clown makeup on. So you're getting some additional heads there. It does say in Fig Heels and mine. So I hope these are additional heads, and you do get the regular Bushwhacker heads in there as well. But this is going to be a fun one. I'm definitely in on getting these two from the Survivor Series wave. I just hope that it is confirmed. I'm sure it will all be done at the panel later, that we will get the regular heads as well. So the Bushwhackers back in the line. And then you've got to look behind them there. You've got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, of course, from the War Games match at Survivor Series. Was it last? No, it's not last year now, is it? It's the year before. My goodness, time. Doesn't time fly as we're going into 2024 then, because that would have been Survivor Series 2022. Goodness me. Time does fly. So you've got the red attire for Sami Zayn. So that's nearly all the members of the bloodline now at the time we've got in the red. They've just done Jimmy and Jay. We've got Solo in the red, and Roman's got his red shoes, isn't he, in the Ultimate? So yes, I think that is the that side of the team completed. And Kevin Owens has his Dusty Rhodes t-shirt on. As we jump through these images, I'm sure we'll find more close images of Kevin Owens. Here's another one to get you excited. So again, leave all your thoughts and excitements in the comments below. But the Headbangers, finally, classic Attitude Era head team. The Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher, are in the Mattel line. So these two did not have, because I've been collecting wrestling figures now since 2003, 2004 with Jack's Classic Superstars. I did collect actually that's a lie. I've been collecting since at least 1999 with some of the earlier Jack's figures, but more seriously collecting since the Classic Superstars line. And we never had, that's the point I'm trying to make, we never had Mosh and Thrasher in Classic Superstars. I don't know why, but we never did. So it is great to finally see one of my favorite tag teams when I was growing up are the Headbangers. So it's great to see them. I liked a bit of a mosh pit myself. I was a big Marilyn Manson fan in my teenage years. The long hair, the makeup. I've had it all over the years, and I've got this boring buzz cut, so I need to sort my hair out. But here they are then. Mosh and Thrashers, real men wear skirts, as they say. I hope it says that on the back of their t-shirts. But you've got their t-shirts there and their soft goods kilts, or skirts, as they like to call them, and a set of tag team titles. So finally getting the Headbangers in the Mattel line. And now we'll head over to My Damn Toys, I think. Yes, we will go over here and we'll go through some of these images. So I say this video is going to be all over the place because I'm literally jumping through the shop floor, getting my first reactions, which, spoiler, as you can probably tell, pretty hyped for. So here is an Ultimate Edition of Big Van Vader then. So Vader coming to the Ultimate Edition line. Looks like you're getting the WCW heavyweight title belt, so not the big gold. We're getting the version that Vader held in the early 90s. Looks like we've got an actual pattern on his knee pads there, by the looks of it, actually, as well. They tried to get the recreate the sort of ribbing on the knee pad. Looks like you're going to get a selection of masks. Then you're going to get a removable mask. You're going to get the classic red, and you're going to get the one with the black lining as well, by the looks of it. And by the looks of it as well, I would say, just looking here, there's one in red and one in black. So there's a chase, isn't there? So the chases look to be here to stay then in the Ultimate Edition line, which, to be honest, is quite a pain in the arse because these things can be quite hard to get over here in the UK. So adding chases does make it even harder. So you've got the more WCW black attire and then the more WWE sort of looking red attire there, I would say, for Vader. But with the butterfly joints and all the added articulations, you can get some good power bombs and good Vader bomb poses out of that one. What have we got next? So we've got Kurt Angle. What's here? New Legends Kurt Angle. So Kurt joining the Legends line, and that appears to be a sort of attire from around 2001 point to me with the red and the white, as you can see under there. And the It's True shirt he's wearing, of course, there, and a pair of gold medals. So again, being a regular figure, rather the Ultimate had quite a big torso, so they'll probably fix that, of course, having the regular elite torso on Kurt Angle. But let's get more Kurt Angles out there. Do love me a bit of Kurt Angle, and the greatest of all time is Kurt. So now he's back under a Legends deal. Let's get Kurt's flying. We want bold Kurt. We want hair Kurt. I want a balding Kurt. Give me a head shave Kurt. That'll be pretty cool. And then we got my girl Rhea Ripley. So it has been confirmed on Saturday she will be defending the Women's World Championship against Becky Lynch. So if you want to hear my commentary, do subscribe to the channel. Have me on as an alternate background commentary because I'm going to get very excited for my two favorite female wrestlers in the ring together, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley. It's going to be great. And here is Rhea in the white outfit. I believe that's where she fought Zelina Vega. I think that was a match that this comes from. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But Mummy's looking good. I like the sort of hip strap thing. I'm not quite sure what to call that piece of clothing. A belt, maybe. A sort of dangly belt. I like the fact it's a separate piece there sculpted on top. She looks quite happy, quite angry in the likeness. Not the greatest likeness I've ever seen of Rhea, but I really do like the deco detail on the fishnets there, all the tattoos underneath. So looking pretty good. And there's that prick at the side, Dirty Dom. There he is. in his little mask. That appears to be a redo of the one we just had, but with some additional soft goods. So I ain't bothered by Dom. Cheeky Monkey's ringing me, so we're going to take the call. We're going to take the call as we do the video. So Cheeky Monkey, you are live on YouTube as we speak here, and I'm looking at Rhea Ripley. I am doing a bit of a recording. We've now moved on to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as we get this video going. I'm sure Cheeky Monkey will call back later. She's off. She's a goner. So there's a closer look at the Coliseum Collection Series 5, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat then, and Ted DiBiase. So Ricky in the black attire and Ted in the removable suit. So these have literally just gone up for pre-order on Mattel Creations. And my Anvil and Hitman actually turned up today as well. So I've got those to actually open up as well from the Coliseum collection. So I do like the new Ted DiBiase head sculpt. He looks quite annoyed in one of them. He looks quite happy in the one with all the money. I do like the happy looking head sculpt. Soft goods again. Still don't think look the greatest in hand there on DiBiase's suit. I think he's a bit too puffy for me, but we will see as we go down. So cast your fan vote. This is happening then. So we'll get to the winner of the current Fan Takeover Ultimate Edition. But it looks like you'll be able to vote then on the next one in the line. So you've got Cena or Orton and a selection of WrestleMania attires. Let's go with Orton. You can go to WrestleMania 20 in 2004, or we can go to 2017's WrestleMania, or the recent Royal Rumble. For me, absolute no-brainer for this. This is WrestleMania 20, the blue trunks from the tag team match with Evolution. That's what we're getting by vote. But I can see a few votes for the more modern Orton here, because obviously we won't get the sort of beard and mustache, potentially. We'll get the more neutral look on Orton there. He's a bit buffer now. Maybe they'll give him a new torso if you vote for the current sort of hench Randy Orton. And then with Cena, again, we're going classic. On the very far left, is that WrestleMania 20 against the Big Show? I think that's what he's potentially wearing there. Then you've got WrestleMania against Cena in the middle. And then we've got WrestleMania 26 by the looks of it in the orange. So my vote will definitely be going for the middle one there when he fought Shawn Michaels, which I believe that is attire from, if I can see here. Or is it the attire from Triple H the year before? Because he had the green shorts on against Shawn, didn't he? But he had the blue on against Triple H. Can't quite tell from that image if that is WrestleMania 22 or 23. I think it's 23. So if it is 23, that one will get my vote. So I'm sure the vote will be starting soon on that one. And then yes, here we go. DDP in the jeans. This is what I wanted. This is what we should have got with the crowdfunding set of like this in an Ultimate Edition. But of course, at least they didn't offer it when the crowdfunder went straight down the Swanee. That didn't happen. So here is DDP in the jeans with the taped up ribs. I am in for this all day long. Absolutely in for this one. It's going to be part of the Monday Night Wars set, I would assume, from the way it's in the Monday Night Wars case here in the display, which means for us UK people, at the moment, they're all still coming to Smiths. So that shouldn't make it too hard to get. I think there's potentially a chase from what I could see there in some of the other photos I've seen. But there is DDP looking pretty good. Classic with a DDP. Again, in the Monday Night Wars, a classic Austin, the Austin Terminator shirt is what I kind of call this one, with a sort of cybernetic skull on the one side. So you're talking a sort of 1998 version of Austin with the short shorts in the grey, the black shorts there, and his classic T-shirts. That's another one, I think, another Austin look that we've not had before. So definitely in for that one. But of course, Attitude Era, I am all over. So definitely going to be picking up that one. Oh, yes. It's banger after banger tonight, isn't it? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments, but I'm pretty excited. So the Sandman finally coming to the line, and he's got a chase as well. So here is the ECW Sandman. Look at the deco hits on the trousers there. It's going to be an expensive figure for them to print with all that sort of printing on there. You do get the barbed wire accessory then that you can chain around him. Of course, the Singapore cane and 3 beers. Not one, but 3 beers. So they just introduced the beer, of course, with Austin in the Monday Night War set. So they're getting a definite bit of use out of that. So that, I'm assuming, is the regular one. But this is the one I really want, the chase. And why is it the chase? Of course, let's hope it's not the Paul Bearer situation in the UK, where whoever buys for Smiths in the UK didn't buy the Paul Bearer figure. So, of course, getting the chase was a blimmin' nightmare. So whoever's in charge of buying, please order this for the UK, because I know we are going to want this version of the Sandman, the classic American flag Sandman. Hopefully, he'll come with a t-shirt as well that they're not showing. But this is ECW Sandman to me. This is his ECW outfit. I know Figure Toys Company have done like a Jax looking one that I have got, but it'd be nice to actually have one with all the articulation here in the Mattel line. So very much indeed looking forward to the Sandman, part of Elite 111. An Elite suited figure. We don't often see them unless they're builder figures. So whether this will be a builder figure Cody Rhodes, I do not know. But we have a suited Cody. So he often wears a suit. So I'm sure you'll be excited for that one. I'm personally not really excited about that one. So not going to do a lot for me, suited Cody Rhodes. But he does cut a lot of promos. So there he is. Now we've covered the headbangers. We've seen those. But we haven't seen the damn Dudleys. Yes, look at these. Classic looking ECW Dudley boys, or potentially their very first attires in WWE is what we could be going for here before they went into the full sort of camo that they wore. This is a sort of late ECW attire, early WWE attire. So we've got early test shots here, printed in whatever plastic they would have had lying around the factory. But already they're looking good, aren't they? This is what we've wanted for years. Again, we've not had these figures since the Jax days. So we've been talking, what, probably 2008 or something, maybe at least, maybe even before, since we had these versions of the Dudleys on the shelves. So cannot wait to get me some damn Dudleys. Devon, get a table, son. So it's going well so far. Right, the Ring General himself in Ultimate Edition form. They've gone for Gunther here in a sort of burgundy attire. So not my favourite colour, particularly, they could have gone for him. I think I actually might have just preferred the classic black trunks, really. But they've gone for this gear instead. I'm sure he'll get a few over the years. Comments, just looking at the comments here, there's no IC title belt, which is setting everybody off in the comments section. Maybe they just don't have everything pictured, because you'd assume he would come with an IC title belt as well there. But the soft goods, pretty much a redo of the robe they've already done there. The head sculpts look pretty good though here on Gunther. And again, this must be the first time we've had this particular torso in Ultimate Edition, the way he's got his sort of sucked in belly there. I need to get on a bit more of the on the Gunther diet, because he's done quite well there for himself, hasn't he? So these just gone up for pre-order last week. So these are the ringside exclusive NWO, the Wolfpack themselves, the Outsiders 2-pack from their debut match in WCW at Bash at the Beach. Kevin Nash finally, after all these years, had the correct colour elbow pad on and the correct colour wrist tape, because that has been driving me nuts for years. That the previous, very expensive version doesn't actually have the correct elbow pad, or it didn't have any elbow pad on, to be fair, and not the correct colour wrist tape. So that's finally been resolved, and they're looking pretty good indeed. So I've got these on pre-order, so they will be here hopefully at some point soon. Now this one was teased on the poster that they shown last night. I think it was shown last night. Clash at the Castle, Seth Rollins then. So this is finally the winner of the fan takeover. So being at Clash at the Castle, yeah, quite excited for this one, because I was actually at the event. This is going to be a nice little memory of the event to actually have that figure, the Elton John Devil, is what I kind of called him as he came out there at Clash at the Castle. And it's a very elaborate attire. Head sculpts appear to be redos what we already have, but Seth has some of the best head sculpts in all of WWE figures. So it is nice to get him in this attire that I can actually use within the collection to recreate a bit of Clash at the Castle. So that is coming to the Ultimate Edition. It's taken us ages to find out. That fan vote was well over a year ago, wasn't it, when they actually put that up for voting? Rey Mysterio has won the one since then. I think he's actually on Amazon as well at the moment for ordering in the UK. Now we've got a Cena then coming to Ultimate Edition as well. This is a modern Cena, isn't it? This isn't a classic Cena. I'm sure that's a modern Cena. Looking at those head sculpts there with his funny little haircut. Yeah, this one's not doing it for me. This is my first shit the bed of the day. This for me isn't doing it. Has he got a bold spot on the back there? I might change my mind, but no, this one isn't doing it for me. Again, get in those comments. Let me know what you're thinking of all these. But this Cena, not particularly the one I was looking for. So I will move swiftly on. Now, yesterday we actually had some full reveals then. So we've got sort of 2009 sort of era Undertaker. There was a man that buys a lot of Undertakers. we've got a lot of this version of The Undertaker. So to me, not really one we needed in Ultimate Edition form, because we've got so many elites of this outfit. I don't think we needed it. But if you want the extra articulation, World Heavyweight title belt, you've got the cool alternate head, which comes with a tongue sticking out that we did get. There you go. So for that pose alone, I'll probably have to pick it up, because I do kind of pick up all the Undertakers if I can. So I probably will end up picking it up, because that pose does look pretty cool, but not the most exciting of Undertakers that was revealed yesterday. Right, let's go back over here then. Let's go over to Alex West Collects on Instagram and see what else we have gone through. So this was shown yesterday as well, the new Cody, again from last year's WrestleMania. There's plenty of videos out there on that one. So yeah, not a fan of the pins in the jacket. The jacket's got the wrong color on the bottom. It's black where it should be blue. And they've reused the face sculpts I'm not a massive fan of. So for me, gonna pass on that one. Not particularly bothered by that in the slightest. And then we got last year's WrestleMania Night 1 main event. We got Kevin Owens and we've got Sami Zayn. And I do like that Sami head sculpt. I like that screaming Sami head sculpt. I think that's the best Sami head sculpt we've got out there. But again, I've got a few Kevin, I've got a few Samis, so probably try and save a bit and pass on those. So let's get to the shop floor then. Let's have a quick look at the basics, or the main events, as I think they call them these days. Anything there for anybody? Tell you what, I've just splashed myself with the water there. Phone calls, water. I told you this is a raw video. We're just going in straight with reactions today. I like the Roddy Piper head sculpt. Again, it's probably one we already have, isn't it? It's on the Legends version, but it's in a lighter hair color, so I do like that. I like Shayna Baszler's attire, but basics don't do a lot for me. The fact that they've got the new articulation in the hips makes them much better, but I don't think the female figures work particularly well in basic. They all look sort of very sort of flat and neutral. There's no sort of body shape to the ladies there, which doesn't really work. And the men, again, the arms don't look particularly good to me. So nothing particularly thrilling me in the basic section. Over to this shot, we've covered the Dudleys and we've covered Mosh and Thrasher. So underneath, we've got the LWO 5-pack, which is a Mattel Creations exclusive. So that's the first time seeing those in hand. I'm hoping to pick up Zelina Vega on the aftermarket, because I didn't go in for the 5-pack. I didn't think I needed the entire LWO, considering they started to split up at the time the 5-pack went up as well. But I do want that Zelina Vega figure, so that one have to be backtracked. Let's have a look at some new elites then on the shop floor. As I say, we get better images as we get the panel revealed. My God, if they're dropping all this in a cabinet, what are they going to drop in the panel? Hopefully some absolute even better reveals than this. So if I zoom in a little bit there, top then we've got a new version of Cody. Then we've got Bailey. So that's the first time we've had that sort of head sculpt, I think, with Bailey there in that particular attire, since she's sort of damage control head sculpt. And then in the display there, we've got a lowrider. We've got Rey Mysterio riding a lowrider. So sometimes they just put things in here that they're using for the dioramas themselves, but most of the time the vehicles they put in there, they do get released in the wrestling vehicle line. So let's hope we actually are finally getting a lowrider, so we can get Eddie Guerrero in this thing, and that's going to take up some serious amount of room in the display. But yeah, if we're getting a lowrider, I'm in. And then we go to some better images of the Judgment Day then there. So we can see the Judgment Day. A new face sculpt for Finn Balor by the looks of it. So I've just picked up the previous Finn Balor. I probably should have waited there, because that one does look pretty cool indeed. And then we got Damian Priest then. So Damian Priest, again, to complete the Judgment Day collection. What else we got in there? If I was on the right tab, I could see. There we are. We got Trish at the bottom. Where's Jamie when you need him? Look at Trish down there. Let's try and get a zoom. Can we get a full zoom on the Trish here? So if you ever watch some of my live streams when I'm doing the wrestling commentary, the Trishu, it came out, and my Trish Stratus tissue, that's a hard sentence to say. That one's going to need picking up. So we've got Trish there. Look, we've finally got a decent Trish Stratus head sculpt. We do struggle with Trish head sculpt, it seems, over the years from Mattel. So that is looking pretty good. So looking forward to getting myself a fancy Trish head sculpt. A close image there. We've got Ricochet down there with his entrance attire. Tony D'Angelo, is it, from NXT? Can't say I watch a lot of NXT, so can't really help there. And we've covered the Sandman. Okay, so we'll get off that image. Anything else we got here? So we looked at Gunther. Looks like we're going to get another Ultimate Edition of Jey Uso then. So we got him more in his singles attire there. His face looks a bit elongated, but it might just be the actual image itself there. So we've got Jay, got all his detailing in his beard there. Then we got a closer look at the Ultimate that just went up for pre-order for Monday Night Wars second series, which is Eddie Guerrero from sort of around the sort of late 1997 look in WCW. I can look at those head sculpts on Eddie. If I scroll down and look at this, fantastic mulleted head sculpt there on Eddie, looking very nice indeed. So hopefully that, I see people are starting to get the WCW rings in hand. Got mine from the whole shebang, so it's not gone out for order yet. So hopefully he'll be coming soon. We've seen Gunther. There's a closer look at Jay then. He's looking great. He's looking like me in the beard. And there's a closer look at Eddie. I do like that gold attire. Harkens back to sort of the Halloween Havoc 97 there. Right. So we've done that image. This one then. So here we have. That must be the Ultimate Edition Mick Foley then, which is again just gone like pre-order with Eddie Guerrero. So again, first time we're seeing these actually in person. Look at the rock behind him with a meme head sculpt. Is that Kurt Hennig? Have I just spotted an NWO Kurt Hennig in the back of this Monday Night Wars display? I have. Oh, look, somebody said that in the comments as well. So yes, there we are. Kurt Hennig coming. Oh, it's all going on here. So Mick Foley, Yo Adrian, I did it. That looks pretty cool. And we got some other, always little tongue out head sculpt. I like the tongue out head sculpt. And there is the other version of DDP. So I'm assuming that might be a chase then. I'm assuming that's a chase rather than a light jeans. Commissioner Shawn Michaels in the back. My God, that is an expensive figure. The brown suit, Shawn Michaels Builder figure, never got anywhere near that thing. So expensive on the aftermarket. So looks like he's probably going to be the Builder figure, isn't he? In one of these Monday Night Wars waves, we're going to get another Builder figure, Shawn Michaels, I would assume, but this time in the black suit. So that's fine, and a much better head sculpting on the previous version of Shawn there. Oh, there's the Harlem Heat chases in the back, and there's a Big Boss Man. Yeah, that must be new. I've got a Big Boss Man, but that must be another one getting redone for the Monday Night Wars line, because it looks like you got the photo real face sculpts there. What else have we got here? So we got Cody in the suit. We've seen a bit of Sammy. There's the closer look at Kevin then, at a very cool Dusty Rhodes t-shirt on the Survivor Series Build-A-Figure wave. That's going back to where we started then. Seems like an age ago now, and this is literally before the panel. My God, what's going to go on this weekend? I'm never going to stop talking. So we got Cena and Eddie there, and there's a closer look at Austin and Booker T. I do love that bottle of milk. So it's sculpted into the fist. So we've got sculpted milk. Not the first time we've seen milk. We've had the Kurt Angle milk truck before. So milk is back again. Here is Imperium then. So it looks like we're getting some elites of Imperium. They mentioned that before, didn't we? At the Mattel revealed. We're going to get some 2-packs. And oh my goodness, here we go. First time we've seen the undone robe there. There's Harley Race in all his glory. The NWA title is covering up his pants. We've got a nude Harley Race here on the screen. Oh, look at that. Fantastic mustache. I love me a classic bit of Harley Race's mustache. Cannot wait to get that in hand. And the NWA title belt, the WWF Championship on Superstar Billy Graham, who's using Scott Steiner's elbows there for some absolute bulk on the arms. So he's looking really good. Oh, my favorite commentator of all time, the legendary Gorilla Monsoon, Muhammad Ali. The suit doesn't look particularly great on Muhammad, I'll say that. But to actually see Gorilla in his wrestling attire, oh, never thought I'd see the day. Fantastic. Right. And then the last few then. Oh, we got Ultimate Dusty Rhodes, baby. Here we go then. Ultimate Dusty. So we've got that open mouth head sculpt, which is a weird one from the Survivor Series pack. It does look very strange. Another one I think we've had before, but the one on the figure is definitely looks like a new one to me. And you've got the classic policeman hat there. Is he going to come? Oh, he is going to come with his little nightstick, his little truncheon. Oh, yes. I would not mind me a bit of the ultimate American dream. Polka dots and all. Fantastic. So that's going to be a fun one to get. Another Ultimate Dusty Rhodes. And then here is a look at the Legends display then. Anything we can spot in there. So we've seen the Vader. That looks like a new Ultimate Warrior in the middle. There's Jim Neidhart down there at the very front. Jim Neidhart, when he was tagging with Coco Beware, was he? Was he tagging with Coco Beware or was he tagging with Owen Hart? Because Owen Hart tagged with Coco Beware. Didn't the Anvil get in on the action with one of them? That is a very obscure outfit from the early 90s there of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. So that's going to be a fun one to get in the Legends line, indeed. It looks like a new Farouk at the front as well, in Nation attire. Maybe a chase, or is he going to have a interchangeable jacket? Let's have, there you go. Is that a chase, or is that just a figure one with the jacket on, jacket off? Is that the same pants? I think it is. Oh, I like the jacketed look. That's much earlier in the Nation, the jacketed look with the hat. There's a new Hogan we've just completely bypassed by as well. So that's a different t-shirt we've never seen before. So one of a million Hogans. We've seen the guitar Hogan. That was just up. We got Rosie and Jamal, which were just dropped last week as well. Okay. Right. I think we've caught up with Alice West Collect's page. I will, just before we get out of here, check anybody else's page and see if anything has been updated. And it has. Right. Okay. Straight over here then to Fig Heel's Instagram. And there is that Kurt Hennig. Oh, and he's got the guitar and the hat. Rap is crap. What a song that was in the 1999 WCW. So, okay. I didn't think we'd get Cowboy Hat. Kurt Hennig. Okay, that's a game changer. I do love Mr. Perfect, but Mr. Hennig in WCW. Oh, yes, very excited. So, Kurt Hennig, WCW NWO attire. Very nice indeed. Is anything else happening on the shop floor? Anything? Yes, we'll go back to My Damn Toys. It is literally happening as I record. It's happening live. And there is the Greatest Hits Batista in the Ultimate Edition, but he's clearly in a different attire because the other Batista is in white trunks. So either this is a chase or they've switched up the attire. The accessories look the same as one they already have, but that is definitely a different bit of attire. So, oh my God, we've gone over 30 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Over 30 minutes so far in this video. But I think I will wrap it up there for the literally initial breaking news video. As I said, a WrestleMania weekend, coverage still to come of the action figures of WrestleMania itself, live commentary coming on the channel. So do hit that like button, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button if you are new here, and let me know your thoughts on all these figure reveals in the comments below. There's going to be a panel, so we're going to get even more. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh, that was a whirlwind of 30 minutes. That went quick, didn't it? Doesn't time fly when you're talking toys? So, without further ado, I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and I'll see you, of course, on the next one.